Oh, we've got to switch this around here. You're the host, not me. I forgot to do that.
Uh, Hold on. I am in the mix of sharing this. It didn't pop up right away right before the intro hit.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Well, you're not good, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Okay, now we're good.
Sweet.
All right. So, hello, Earth. Wait, no, I'm not gonna
Earthlings.
sound. I'm not gonna sound like an alien here for a second. Uh,
Earthlings. Jesus.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bases Loaded. By the way, before I begin, I need to debut something. Jeff, you already know what that is. I need to debut something.
I do. It's sweet. It's sweet.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Forever Boston Sports slash Bases Loaded T-shirt.
I'll get
I can't show the back because I got nothing on under here. So,
That's all right.
but it's the logo up in the top right corner that you guys can see on this video. So
Yes.
you don't need me to show this. So
Nah.
it's 90. It's between 19 and $20. It's altogether it's $24, and you can find on Wrestling Pedigree Shopify.com. Yes, I did a promotion for you again.
Wrestling
Please go,
pedigree
please. Wrestling Pedigree Shopify.com.
Shopify. Okay.
Everyone, please go out. You don't even have to be a Boston sports fan, but if you support Forever Boston Sports, please go out and get it. It'll help out the group very much. But Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Kind of fighting a little headache today, but I mean, other than that, it's, not a bad day, I guess. Here to talk baseball, and we have quite a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to the baseball classic. That, oh, quite a lot to talk about, and some preseason games to talk about that happened today. So,
Yes. We talked about this last week. Well, me, Maddie, and Lewis did. You weren't here because we gave you the day off, a well deserved day off. I might add.
I got a 2 week vacation from this place.
I want to get your thoughts on something, and you're wearing the shirt. You're wearing the Brave shirt.
Yes, I am.
What the hell
Are
is
we talking
going on?
Profar?
Yes.
I don't even want to discuss that, to be honest with you. I think that, he did this last year and he was suspended for half the season. He did it again this year and now he's not playing at all. Get rid of Profar. Bottom line, he's not doing the team any good if he can't play. And the reason why he can't play is because he's screwing up. He's doing drugs and performance enhancing drugs and all that kind of stuff. So get rid of him. I'm 110% behind getting rid of Profar. He may be a great ball player, but we don't need this drama. We don't.
Yep. That's all I need. Short, sweet, and right to the point.
Exactly.
We don't need to talk. We don't need to talk about that fuck up anymore.
No, no, we really don't.
Hey, everyone, you know what returns tonight, and we're not, and I don't know if Jeff wants to get to it right now, but do you know what returns tonight?
Could it possibly be?
That's the one. Just sit right down and don't be a dick. Everyone get ready for Jeff Stick.
Wow,
He
I hit the
accidentally
wrong
played the
one.
wrong intro.
I
He
did.
accidentally played the wrong intro.
Botch. That was a botch. Yes, my shtick has returned. And for all the newbies joining us tonight, this is pretty much what my shtick is. We go over the scores of the day's games and all that good stuff. So we're going to start right off at the bottom here. And I say this because, well, this seems to be the only time this team can actually win a game. The Rockies defeated the Mariners today, 11-7. Athletics defeated the Diamondbacks 13-3. Reds defeated the Brewers 6-3. Angels defeated the White Sox 8-4. Giants defeated the Royals 5-2. Cubs defeated the Royals 9-8. Astros over the Marlins 4-1. Braves over the Rays 5-3. And they're actually doing really well this preseason, 12-4. I can't complain. But we'll see what the actual season brings. Twins over the Tigers 2-1. Let's see. Nationals over the Cardinals 3-1. And the Orioles over the Pirates 7-2. Currently, we have one game going, and that is Yankees right now over the Blue Jays in the bottom of the fifth, score being 4-1. And as far as the World Series Classic, one game is final. Canada defeated Cuba 7-2. We are currently in a warm-up right now between Dominican Republic and Venezuela. And in the bottom of the fourth, we see Italy on top of Mexico 2-0. Now,
I'm sorry. The reason why I'm doing this is because if Italy can beat Mexico, USA advances.
That's what I was just going to get to. And with that being said, Italy gave US their first loss yesterday by a score of 8-6, I believe it was. And I was shocked when I saw that. Now, Italy's a great team, but you stop and think who we have on our team. You put the papers side by side, and you'd swear to God that we would have it in the bag. We wouldn't go. It wouldn't be a blowout, but we would have won the game. I'm very shocked that we lost that one, but Italy, as I said, a great team. Cannot count these guys out. It's just like in the Olympics. I mean, they're a good team. Like they're good. They got a lot of great athletes from Italy. So, but yeah, that's my shtick, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Oh man. Is there any topics that you wanted to bring up?
No, not to my knowledge.
Hmm.
I just the one topic I had was really the what do you call it?
World
The
Baseball
game
Classic.
it was the game from USA and Italy. That was basically the only thing I had. So.
Oh boy. Why do I feel like this is gonna be a short show then?
Not be. I'll be pissed.
Shoot. Oh, okay. I do got something to ask you.
What's that?
I asked this last week with Maddie and Lewis, but give me your final four in the World Baseball Classic, and give me your eventual winner that you think. This is just a prediction, obviously.
Oh, geez. Well, I have to see who's in the playoffs, or who's in what the playoffs are looking at right now. So give me just a second, and then I can kind of go with it. World Series, World Baseball Classic right there. Standings. Let's see what we got. Pool A. Let's see. So it's basically going to be one from each pool. So going in Pool A, Canada, Puerto Rico right now, they're tied. I would probably go and to me, this would be an upset. I would go Canada for Pool A. Puerto Rico's great, but I think for some reason Canada is they look like they might have a little bit of an edge on them. So I'll go Canada for Pool A. For Pool B, um, the way they're playing, I would go Italy. I hate to count us out, but the way they are playing, I would go Italy as one of the final four. Pool C, I would have to go Japan. That would be a given, I think, there. Pool D, probably Dominican Republic. So it's basically your top seeds right now in the pools is what I see the final four. Now, I could possibly see the US in from Pool B, but I don't know. It just I think Italy is going to take the a little edge off of US when it comes to that. So that's why I've got basically your number one seeds right now, and all the pools are going to be your final four.
I agree with that. I really do. Man, it's torture for me to be half Italian.
That's one way to put it.
But yeah, I don't want to count out. I don't want to count out Italy because they're gonna do so well.
Yeah, they're on a tear right now.
Yeah.
So I would definitely go with Italy.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait for baseball season though. It's coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, the opening day is March
25th
25th.
on Netflix, by the way, which is the Yankees and Giants.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something just tells me that something just tells me that Aaron Judge is going to pop off for another good year this year.
It wouldn't shock me. I don't know. I don't know if he'd have the year that he had last year, but he'll be pretty close. How many did he end up popping out?
50 something.
I could see him cracking 50, but I don't think maybe 51 or 52.
I can tell you right now, who's ever drafting their baseball team, there's no way Aaron Judge misses the first round of fantasy drafts.
Oh God, no. God, he'd be in
And
the
the
first.
same,
I'd be surprised if he wasn't within the first like 6 or 7 picks.
right? And the same can be said for Shohei Ohtani. Like,
Yep.
I mean, come on, you get a DH and a starting pitcher on your roster. What more can you ask for?
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, I know this is a different sport, but I have to bring something up here quickly.
Yeah.
So last night we saw a history in the NBA. Not the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game, but somebody actually finally broke Kobe Bryant's scoring in a single game record.
You got 81, right?
Yep, he had 81 in 2006 against Toronto Raptors.
Yep.
Last night, Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo scored 83. Now, what everyone is getting so pissed off about that is Bam Adebayo did that by shooting 40-something free throws.
That's crazy. That's half the points. That's nuts.
So I bring that up because what would people be saying that if a no hitter was recorded on like all walks and the away team scores and then you lose on a during a no, and you still win, but you get no hitter. Like
Yeah.
I don't get, and the same can be said for like and the same can be said for like I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's basically basketball and baseball. Like people are gonna be upset, but like
Yeah.
can we not let Bam Adebayo like enjoy this? I mean, I get it. Kobe Bryant scored 81 points, and I get that Bam Adebayo scored 83 by free throws, but history was made to be broken, and apparently it did that last night.
I think the thing that people are pissed off about most isn't so much the fact that he scored 83. It was the fact that he took over Kobe. I think that's what it was. Because I mean, I remember when Devin Booker scored 60 against the Celtics, and they were in Boston, I believe, and the crowd was loving it. Like, I mean, they were rooting for Booker. Like nobody was really booing Booker at all. So I mean, something like that, it just is one thing, but you're taking over a legend, you're taking over someone who is no longer with us, and I think that's where the where people getting upset is. It's not so much. I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, no one is going to hit Wilt. I'm sorry. The 100-point game is etched in history, and I don't think anybody is ever going to beat that on their best day. But
Unless you're on drugs.
something like that, yeah. But as far as what happened last night, that's what I'm thinking it is that they're upset because he beat Kobe. And maybe they see it as a sign of disrespect. I don't know. I think, as you said, records are made to be broken. And I think that, he should get credit where the credit is due. He should get his props because 83 points is very, very difficult to do.
Yeah, and you're right. It is. People are upset because he beat Kobe, and
Yeah.
trust me, watching Celtics basketball all my life, Devin Booker, ouch.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
But yeah, now how would the baseball world? Let me just ask you this. Let me just ask you as a follow up. How do you think the home team, if you were pitching a no hitter against an away team, let's just say like, okay, it's the Braves against the Colorado Rockies.
Oh, the Rockies would actually win the game. But anyway, go ahead. All right. Well,
Let's just say that the Braves were pitching a no hitter, right?
okay.
And they let the Rockies score by giving like them all walks, and the final score was 3-0. The Braves get hits, but the Rockies don't, and the Rockies still win. How do you think the fans would feel if they saw their home team lose to the Rockies while the Rockies got no hitted?
That would be very interesting to see. I because if it's a walk, it's not a hit, so it doesn't count in the hit column. So that would be extremely interesting to see that. I would be confused as all hell. I don't know whether to boo the team or cheer for them at that point. Boo them because they lost 3-0, but cheer them because it's a no hitter. I think it's a crappy way for a no hitter because to me, a no hitter is earned. There is no, there might be a walk or two here, but I mean, you earn it 27 up, 27 down kind of thing. It just, I don't know how I would feel with that, to be honest with you. I guess I would be a little bit of both. I would be happy that we got the no hitter, but I feel like it was like a kind of like a cheap way out kind of thing. Because to me, you want to
like
pitch.
a slap in the face.
Yeah, kind of like a slap in the face. Because I'm sorry, if I want a no hitter, I want to see it earned. I want to see every pitch. I don't want to see 40,000 walks in it. A couple here and there is one thing, but to me, a no hitter is not meant to be like, oh, let's walk this batter, let's walk that batter. Oh, yeah, we gave up 3 or 4 runs. That's okay because we're on a no hitter. It's not the same. To me, it's not the same.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if it was the Red Sox and they did that, fans would be leaving Fenway Park right away.
You'd have a lot of confused people. A lot. Like,
Yeah.
should I cheer? Should I boo? What do I do?
Like
You
if
know,
it
it's
was
just-
Garrett, like if it was Garrett Crochet, it'd be like the fans would be looking up and like, wait, we're losing, but we're throwing a no hitter.
Maybe it depends on who the pitcher is at the time. If it was, say, a Garrett Crochet, and we lost 3-0, but it was still a no hitter, I'm sure the fans would still cheer for it. If it was someone who was like someone called up from the farm leagues who happened to do, or a rookie, like, say, perfect example, Clay Buchholz. When he first came, remember when he got his no hitter? If he pulled that back then, it wouldn't have gone over well. But you put someone in there like say for that era, Wakefield, it would be a different reaction. So I guess it all depends on who's pitching as to how the fans in the stands are going to react.
And yeah, I don't know. I really hope that there is no hitters when a away team scores like on walks, but
Yeah.
Who knows? It's MLB. It's 162 games. Anything can happen.
And you got the ABS system now.
Oh yeah. By the way, I've been enjoying this.
The 5 calls in a row the other day that I think they all were overturned, every one of them. One of them missed the plate by 1/10 of an inch. You tell me, I'm sorry. Thank God Angel Hernandez is no longer an umpire. He would be shitting himself right now because every call he'd make, you bet your ass they'd be wanting to. Yes. So we've had this discussion before about the ABS system. I like it, and it should be used more than just the minor leagues. Yes, they tested it out last year, but you have the opportunity. If you don't think a call is right, you have the opportunity right then and there to challenge it. Do it. Because that game alone proved that even just 1/10 of an inch, can get overturned because the umpire isn't calling it right. He isn't seeing it the way the ABS system is. So pretty soon, there's not going to be any umpires behind home plate. It's just going to be ABS. And I'm sorry, but it's been more accurate. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. It's out of the norm. But we've been progressing in baseball. You've seen all the freaking changes in baseball. Oh, you're going in extra innings? We'll just put a runner on second. I don't understand that one. That's kind of like NASCAR in the stages. I don't get it. But in this instance, the ABS, I think this is a great piece of technology, because obviously if the umpire's missing it, this thing ain't gonna. And you're gonna find out this year that a lot of usage is going to get out of this ABS system. And I can't wait to see these calls that they choose to use it on. I can't wait to see what it comes out as this year.
Will we see another player hit 60 home runs this year? Or was Cal Rowley's 60 home runs last year the
I
only?
don't think so. I don't think we'll see 60 this year. I mean, I've already stated that Aaron Judge probably going to get 51, 52. I think Cal Raleigh, if he keeps on the pace that he's and continues the pace he did last year, I see him as mid 50s. Give him like 54, 55, 56. But as far as 60, I don't think you're going to see that this year. I think you're going to see maybe tops in the mid 50s. So you're looking possibly Judge. Obviously, Cal, if he's on par like he was last year. You're not going to see 60 this year.
Did you hear that Julio Teheran retired?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he retired this past week. And if I remember correctly, he was on your Braves team for a little bit.
For a little bit, yes. He wasn't there for long, but he was on there. Yeah.
Man, I don't know what to say about that.
One thing that I've always said or always thought, and I think out of respect of how they come into the league, they go through their career, I think anybody who is set to retire should retire with the team that they started. It only makes sense. Like I've always bitched and moaned and complained that Dale Murphy retired as a Philly. He should have retired as a Brave. I've said that time and time again. Roger Clemens retired as an Astro. Yes. He should have retired as a Red Sox. I think that with all the years you spend in baseball, especially when you come up in the leagues and you have your first major team that you play with for an extended period of time, I think out of respect for that team, that's the one you should retire with. I've always stated that. And I think, honestly, if Roger Clemens did do that, his 21 would be up in the rafters right now. But because he didn't, it's not there. So I just think, if you're with a team, you start up with the team, that's where you basically start your career and get it going and become the player that you are. That's the team you should retire with.
Perfect example, the team that we're doing tonight, the New York Mets.
Yep.
David Wright started with the Mets, ended with the Mets, retired as a Met.
Exactly. And he went other teams too. So it's not like, he came back home. And I believe that's the way it should be. If you're ready to retire, come back home and retire. Do a 1-year contract, or if you want, play out your season somewhere else and come back on a 1-day contract. So that way you can retire on your home field. That's I've always been a person who's believed in that. So.
And that's why I always respect Clayton Kershaw. Yes, he's a Dodger, but he started out with the Dodgers, ended with the Dodgers, and he's retiring as a Dodger.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. The only exception to the rule, Devers. We don't want him as a Red Sox to retire there. Nope. San Francisco can keep him. Or whoever else has got him can keep him. We don't want him.
No, it's still San Francisco.
Oh, those.
Because we traded Devers for nothing because we let Bregman walk to the Chicago Cubs. Look, I get it. Bregman's gonna have a great season with the Chicago Cubs, but Red Sox, I'm gonna say this until my face is blue. Red Sox, you fucked up.
Bregman retire with the Astros.
Yeah.
That's where he should end his career when he ends his career.
Yeah, mainly because he's got 2 World Series there.
Well, not only that, but I mean that's where his career took off.
Yeah.
So
And look,
it makes sense.
Carlos Correa went back to the Astros last year. He spent most of the season in Minnesota. He was like, I'm not happy here. Let me go back to Houston.
Let's go back home. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I completely get it. That's why a part of me wishes that Freeman would come back to freaking Atlanta. I know it's not going to happen, but I wish he would. And honestly,
Trust me, part of me wants Mookie to come back, but that's not going to happen either.
I was just going to say that. I would love to have Mookie back in Boston, but we know that's not going to happen. Yeah, but I think if he was to retire, it wouldn't shock me because of who Mookie is if he did a one-day contract at the end of his career to retire his number in Boston. It really would not shock me. Because Mookie, even though he plays for the Dodgers, he's still loved by Bostonians. It'd
be really surprising. And hear me out. I know Freeman's gonna retire as a Brave because that's where he started.
Right.
I know Mookie's gonna retire as a Red Sox because that's where he started.
Right. That's what I'm hoping.
Wouldn't it be shocking if they gave Mookie a choice, like if he would rather retire as a Red Sox or the Dodgers, and he'd be like, "Can I do both? Can I have my number both retired as a Red Sox and a Dodger?"
I don't think they've ever done that. The only person that's been in multiple teams is technically the league, and that was Jackie Robinson with 42. Now he's retired in every ballpark.
Right.
Oh, but as far as two numbers on two different teams.
Well, I'm only saying this because he's won multiple championships in Los Angeles so far.
Well, yeah.
And he's only won one championship in Boston.
I get that. To be honest, if Mookie was to retire, I would love to see him retire as a Red Sox, even for a one-day contract kind of thing to do it. But honestly, I think it's going to be as a Dodger. It would not shock me.
And unfortunately, if Freddie Freeman wins multiple championships in Los Angeles, unfortunately, I hate to say this because you're a Braves fan. I hate to say this, but I think that's where Freddie's going to do.
Yeah. Now, I will say this before we get into our main event here. If Mookie was to retire as a Dodger, I seriously could see the Red Sox retiring his number as a Red Sox. Now, even though he was with a different team, I mean, I think that I don't quote me, but I think they did that with Murphy. When he finished his career with Philadelphia, they retired his number 3 in Atlanta. So that would not shock me if they went that route. And I would be okay with that as long as a piece of Mookie is left behind in Fenway, even if that means retiring his number, just his number, not necessarily his career. But
I would be okay with just his number being retired, even if he doesn't retire as a Red Sox. I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping down the road Alexander Bogaerts retires as a Red Sox because he's only won a championship in Boston.
Yeah.
That's it.
But, I think we need to not retire too many numbers because we don't want to end up with the Yankees.
No. Yeah.
But
I mean, look at the TD. I'm just gonna bring something up. Look at Staples Center.
Yeah.
They have way too many. They have way too many banners and numbers. And look at the TD Garden. They got way too many banners and numbers as well.
Yeah.
It's the same as Fenway Park, and it's the same as Dodger Stadium.
Well, Fenway doesn't have a whole lot of numbers that are retired if you stop and think about it.
Not yet. But it's gonna be filling up.
Yeah, because I mean, I can see Mookie's number going up. I can see Pedroia's number going up. So there's 15, there's 50.
Trust me,
honestly,
Pedroia is next.
Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna have a couple more numbers go up. At least one this season, I think will go up. At least one. And if it's Pedroia, I'm okay with that. So. I mean, I would like, honestly, to have them retire one number in particular because it was Remy's number. Retire number 2. That's just my opinion with the loss of Remy last year. I think that, yeah, they did a memorial thing for him, but I think it would be of best interest to retire number 2.
So we go from your stick to almost having nothing to talk about to, hey, look at this, we winged it.
Hey, it's almost 40 minutes in and we haven't gotten to the main event yet. We better hurry up.
Oh man, I do want to say one more thing. However, the Red Sox first home opening game, not to begin the season, but to begin April. It's against Bogarts and the San Diego Padres.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me.
No, it doesn't shock me at all. So,
all right, shall we get to the main event?
Yes, we shall.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's main event brought to you by Snickers. Just kidding. This is the all-time New York Mets team. So for those who are new to watching, I will quickly go over what we're going to do. We have a lineup here. We have our 9 main batters, position players, whatever you want to call them. Then we have our starting 5, our 3 relievers, our closer, and our manager. That is what we're discussing today. And normally when we would have 3 people on the panel, majority rules. Tonight we only have me and Justin, so there is no majority unless the majority is the fact that we actually said the same name. This one was, a lot of them were pretty easy. There was a couple of them that were toss-ups, especially of where I wanted to put them. I don't know about you, but I want to start off this one. And honestly, I hope my friend Reich is watching because this is his team. I hope we do not disappoint because I am going to start off with DH. I'm going to get that one out of the way. Now, the reason why I'm putting this person in as DH, okay, is because honestly, the other player that the position that he played for was also very good, but I see this one as more of a DH than the other one. So for DH, I have Darryl Strawberry.
Oh man.
Where did you have him? Where did you have him? At his normal position?
Yes.
Which was
Right
first.
field.
Right field. Okay. I had Rusty Staub as right field, which, as I said, he's just as good. And it was a decision of who do I want most?
I'm good with Daryl.
DH. I wanted to know who I wanted most as a DH. Who would be better to hit? Like DHs are known to hit the long ball. Known for it. Rusty Staub was good, but Darryl Strawberry was better. That's why I had him as DH.
Okay, I'm good with Darryl Strawberry at DH because I got Rusty Staub in my outfield as well. Can I tell you who my DH was? However,
yeah, go ahead.
I put Gary Carter as my DH.
Okay, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Carter, he used to play for Toronto, correct? Or is that a different Carter?
That was Joe Carter.
That was Joe Carter. Okay. Oh no, they're all the same to me. He's good too. What position did he play? He
was a catcher, and
okay.
I only put Gary Carter at I only put Gary Carter at DH because I had Mike Piazza as my starting catcher.
That's who I had as a starting catcher too, is Piazza. So we might as well get that one in there too. Pizza Man. Yeah, I Gary Carter's a good one too. You can't. That's what I said. Trying to figure out, because if you have multiple people for a position, you could easily put one of them as DH. But if you have multiple positions with multiple people, it is hard to just narrow it down. But yeah, I had Daryl, you had Carter, both great players. But I mean, honestly, in my opinion, Strawberry a little bit over Carter. Give him that little edge. So, but I do have Piazza as catcher, so that's good that we agree on that one. I had mentioned for right field because that's where Strawberry was. I had mentioned Rusty
I also
Staub.
I had Staub in my lineup as well.
Okay, so you had him. Where did you have him?
I had him in center, so I don't really have. So the only outfield position I got left is left field.
Okay, so who? Okay, I'll put Rusty in at right. Who did you have for left?
And I know I wasn't around. I know I wasn't born for this, but the guy that tortured the Red Sox in '86, Mookie Wilson.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't have that. I had Cespedes.
See, I didn't even have Cespedes in my lineup.
Yeah, Giannis Cespedes is who I had in left field. What was the other one? The center field. That's where you had Rusty, right? I had Carlos Beltran in at center.
Before we use them, can we go back on teams to see if we had used Carlos Beltran for any team?
That's what I was just gonna do. What team would I be looking up? The only one I don't have right now was from last week. So if he was on Kansas City, we'd have to be like, nope.
I'm gonna look up his teams right now.
Okay.
Carlos Beltran teams. Houston, Texas, and the Yankees.
Okay. So first one I see in my list is Texas. We'll check that one out. He is not on Texas. So we're good there. Houston and what?
And the Yankees.
Okay, so Houston. He is not on Houston. Let's go way down to this one. Yankees. And he is not on the Yankees. So we do
Okay,
not have him on
there are two more teams we need to check because I'm looking this up on Google.
Okay.
And I know we haven't used them for these two teams, but I just want to double check. San Francisco Giants and St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay, San Francisco Giants is a no. And St. Louis. Where are you? I just saw you.
And it also said Kansas City Royals, but we didn't.
No, he is not. He's not on any of them. And you didn't use them last week.
No.
Correct. Okay, so I think we're good.
I don't think. Let me go double check this.
Okay. Just look at the notes that you sent me if you have to. Yeah, if you didn't use Beltran, I would keep him as center. Oh yeah, and for those two that are watching this for the first time, we have a rule that you have to be with the team for at least 4 years minimum to state your case on that team. You cannot use a person more than once. Once they're on a team, you cannot reuse that person. So
okay, outfielders for the Kansas City Royals: Willie Wilson, Amos Otis, and Bo Jackson. So Carlos Beltran, welcome to the Mets.
okay, so Beltran in center field. All right, awesome. And then the left field, I had said Cespedes, and who did you have?
I had Mookie.
That was Mookie. All right, let's see. Now this is where it gets really interesting here. So let me bring this up. Baseball Reference. And then it's Mookie Wilson. That's Mookie Wilson right there. Okay, so we've got Mookie. What are we looking at for stats? Let's see. He was with the Mets from 80 to 89. 10 years he was with them. I don't know what we're looking at for what stats we're looking at.
I would probably say average and home runs.
Okay, so I will say that Cespedes was with Mets for 5 years. He had a batting average of 279. Mookie, 10 years, batting average of 276. Cespedes, let's see, Mookie had 60 home runs, 342 RBIs. Mets 76 home runs in 5 years, 205 RBIs. So it's kind of like a toss-up right there because one had 60 home runs in 10 games. The other had 76 in 5 games, or 5 years, I mean. So Cespedes has an edge on that. However, the RBIs go to Mookie with 342 to 205. So it's literally a split right down the middle.
Plus he has the edge with the longevity because he was there for 9. Cespedes was there
Right.
for 5.
So I'm okay with putting Mookie Wilson in. I have no issues with that.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Okay. There should only be one Mookie, but we won't go there. Okay. So let's see. Is it my turn or your turn?
It doesn't matter. It's the two of us.
Okay, just the two of us. Third base, I'm gonna go David Wright because it's the only
That's
obvious.
who I had.
Yeah, so
Because we were just talking about him.
yeah, it's an obvious, it's a given. So we'll get that one out of the way. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna continue on shortstop. I got Jose Reyes.
See, I have Francisco Lindor, but I couldn't remember if we used him or not.
Check the Indians.
Just the two of us, you and I. Indians, Cleveland Guardians. Yeah, we had Francisco Lindor in there, so that one is out. Who are we putting in?
Jose Reyes.
Okay, that works with me. See how
So we
easy
just-
this is? No arguing, no fighting. I love it.
So we just got first and second left to go.
Okay. I'm gonna go first. Keith Hernandez. I saw a thumbs up, so I like that one. Oops. I can't spell his name right. Okay. And second goes to you.
I don't know if you have him or not, but Edgardo Alfonso.
I do. I do. I do.
All right. Well, that's the field.
It's a S, right? Not a Z. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we've got um
Starting pitchers.
starting pitchers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give my five. I just typed them in. Number one, I think should be a lock in for number one, and that's Dwight Gooden. So I've got him. Number two, Tom Seaver. Number three, Jerry Kuzman. Number four, Johan Santana. And number five, Jacob DeGrom. So we got four of the five. That's good. That's very good.
Mainly because Johan Santana was used for the Twins.
Okay. So that's fine. So I'm just gonna say this right now. I think 1 and 5 are locked. Right where they are. Gooden is number one, and DeGrom is number five, unless you think it should be DeGrom is number one and Gooden is five.
No, I'm good with that.
Okay.
However, I have a replacement for Santana because, like I said, he was a member of the Twins.
Okay. Who do you got?
John Matlack.
Hold on, I gotta look him up. John, how to spell his last name?
Matlack.
John Matlack. Let me take a look. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. ERA. He had a couple good seasons. 72 was good. 74 was good. 76 was good. They were all under 3. He had a couple 4s in there. But he even had them when he was with Texas.
Wait, I think wait before we finalize anything. Can you double check the Twins? Because I'm pretty sure we used Santana for the Twins.
Sure, I can do that.
And if we didn't use Santana for the Twins, then he's good for the Mets.
Okay, let me find the Twins right here. Yeah, we had Johan Santana as on the Twins. So, yes. I'm okay with Matlack.
But other than that, I got all four of your guys.
Okay, so you want to keep Dwight as 1?
Yeah.
And do you want to do Jacob DeGrom as number 5?
I would probably say give Tom Seaver number 5.
Okay. Put Jacob as 4?
Yeah, because the only reason why I'm saying that is because if you go to a like a do or die situation, you don't want to face Seaver.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. You want DeGrom as 4? Or do you want him in a different spot? Maybe 3?
3. Yeah, 3.
Okay. Okay.
And
so
then I think Matlack will be 4.
John Matlack.
And then Kuzman would be number 2.
Jerry Kuzman. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we got our relievers. Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead, and I will thumbs up, thumbs down if I have it.
Okay. Tug McGraw.
I think we used him for Philly.
Oh, that's right, we did. Okay, then never mind. He's out. Wait, can we double check?
I'll double check it because I had mentioned about him being on the Phillies because I distinctly remember that, but I will definitely double check. Phillies right here. Tug McGraw we use as a closer.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then
He
never
was
mind.
one of them that you could use either as a reliever or a closer, and we used him as closer.
Okay, so one of my relievers is out. Because I forgot.
No, you're
Edwin
good.
Diaz
Yep, I got him.
and John Franco.
I did not get him, but that's a damn good one. I had Edwin Diaz, so that one can go right up. I had him as number 3.
Okay.
I had Jesse or Orozco and Armando Benitez as the other 2.
I'm good with those 2.
Okay. So, would you keep it in that order? Orozco, Benitez, and Diaz?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be agreeing on closer.
Oh, probably.
I would be shocked if we didn't.
I have to look at how to spell it. So it's like, I don't want to botch their name, kind of like you, Mr. Handyman. Okay, so closer is John Franco.
Oh, he was in my reliever.
Yeah, I had him
closer.
as a closer.
Oh, okay.
Who'd you have?
I had Familia. But since I had Franco on my list, just in a wrong position, I'm good with Franco as a closer.
You're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So put him. Okay. So there's that. Okay. And manager, I'll leave that one up to you. See if we
Why don't you say it?
Oh, you're gonna let me have the honors?
Yeah, why don't you say it?
Davey Johnson.
I had Terry Collins, but I'm good with Davey Johnson.
Okay. Davey. Okay. All right. So if we are good with this, this is our all-time New York Mets lineup. First base, Keith Hernandez. Second base, Edgardo Alfonso. Shortstop, Jose Reyes. Third base, David Wright. Left field, Mookie Wilson. Center field, Carlos Beltran. Right field, Rusty Staub. Catcher, Mike Piazza. And designated hitter is Darryl Strawberry. Your starting lineup for your pitchers, Dwight Gooden, Jerry Koosman, Jacob deGrom, John Matlack, and Tom Seaver. Your relievers were Jesse Orozco, Armando Benitez, and Edwin Diaz. Closer is John Franco, and the manager is Davey Johnson.
Yep, that's good.
Awesome. Tomorrow I will spend a little time putting together the Kansas City Royals one that you guys did last week, so that way I have it for my records. At the end of the season, when we have all the teams done, we will post every lineup in one post. So
yep,
that
we
way
got
everything-
5 more to go. We got 5 more to go, people.
We're almost there. Almost. We can see the finish line.
Next week we stay in the East. And we're traveling to Pete Alonso's new team, the Baltimore Orioles.
And I'm trying to get my buddy Chris to be part of the show, and because he is a humongous fan of the Orioles. I told him, because he didn't really feel comfortable being on camera, I said that's fine. Audio works just as well. He's more than happy to hop on. I'll hear more about that probably later in the week, or early next week to confirm or deny him coming on. So If he doesn't, another person you could probably get a hold of if you wanted to, just on standby, would be Mr. Mark Griffith. So if you want to try to get a hold of him and kind of message
Because
him,
if I'm not mistaken, he did say that he wanted to do this.
yes. So I mean, we can even have the four of us on here doing it next week. So if he's willing to come on, we can either have 3 or 4 of us, depending on if Chris shows up. So
I will get in touch with Mark as of on Monday, just in case.
okay, I should know by then. I would think at the very latest would be Tuesday on if Chris can make it or not.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Mark either one of those days. So
Awesome.
All right. Well, Jeff, that's it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Today was a good show. Very
we
good
don't
show.
have to go. We don't have to go home, but we just can't stay here.
No. This is not Hotel California. This is not center field where this is not center field where John Fogerty sang about. You know,
no,
ready to play.
I
that'll
do
be
want to mention
the 25th.
Right. I do want to mention one more thing before we get off. Guys, again, this right here looks fucking fantastic.
Post the link to the site that you can get that.
Oh yeah, Maddie did such a great job with this. He does a lot of great. He does a lot of things, and I was like, I just said like, hey, we don't have a store for Forever Boston Sports. Is there any way you can get these shirts out there? And he's like, yep, cool. So again, the website is WrestlingPedigreeShopify.com.
Yes, Shopify.
Yes.
Is it
not
all
fanatic.
one word? Is it all one word? Wrestling Pedigree Shopify, or is it a backslash?
I think it's all. I will find out and I will send you the link to it.
Okay. Actually, I could probably look it up here. Hold on. Whoops, I can't spell. Let's see. Wrestling Pedigree Shopify. Hey, there it is right there. Why don't I copy this? And then I will post it here in a banner. And then I will scroll it across as a ticker. Watch this. Ready? My Shopify. That's what it is. Yeah, it's wrestling-pedigree.myshopify.com.
Okay, I was very close. I was very close.
Yep. And if you look at, go to the search bar, it went down at the very bottom, it says search. You will find all the products that are listed on that page. Down on the bottom, there is a Forever Boston Sports shirt. There's actually 2 of them.
Three of them.
Well, on the bottom page here, I see 2. I see the one of the original logo with the green on it, and then the one for this one for Bases Loaded is the one right next to it.
Okay, I just know. I do know that he also did the Boston City Skyline, but it must have like he.
That's up a little further. Yeah, that one's up.
Then yeah, further. So.
Yeah. And so we got those shirts up there. Definitely check them out. I said 20. I think it's $20.
Yes,
$19,
it goes from anywhere between $19 and $20.
Awesome.
Hey, cool. You can't beat these prices.
No, you can't. But and with shipping, it comes to about $24. So
yeah,
you really can't argue with that. So.
And it might take a few days to ship out, but trust me, guys, it's gonna be worth it when you get it, because my buddy Tim ordered his first. His is being delayed by 2 days because of weather, but he's getting his soon. So.
Good. All right. I think with that being said, we'll just leave the ticker on.
Yep, leave the ticker on so anyone that comes on to watch this at the end can just see it.
Yeah, well, not only that, but I'm not even going to shut it off. I'll make sure we start it. If it is not on at the start of our show, I will make sure that it is on, so that way people can go to that site and order that Forever Boston Sports shirt. They said there's 3 different ones you can get. There's the one with the skyline. There's the one with the original logo, and then there's that one right there that you see Justin casually, just showing off, which is really cool. And it has the bases loaded logo on the back that you see in the upper right hand corner of the screen here. So definitely get that shirt. I know I am going to. So
yeah, and guys, this is the new group logo too. So
yeah.
Trust me, it's great. All right, Jeff, we're good to go. There is a question I need to ask you though.
Okay.
Wrestling Roundtable. I know Revolution Sunday. Is Roundtable Saturday?
Roundtable will be Saturday. Yes. Roundtable will be this Saturday, the 14th. So we will be on at our normal time of 7 p.m. So check us out over on Meltdown and here at on Wrestling Pedigree as well. We will be live over there. So yeah, that's what we're planning on doing. I mean, normally we do it Sundays, but with the pay-per-view Sunday, we're doing it the day prior. So
yeah. All right, I'm ready to shut down.
Okay, sounds good. All right, same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
See you guys next week for the Orioles.
All right, have a good night, everybody.